everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new K-drama just dropped on Netflix. It's called Chicken Nugget, and this series, it is from South Korea. And when I saw this show was coming on Netflix, I couldn't believe it. What kind of show is this? I had no idea how the show will be. So this is kind of like a drama slash comedy mystery kind of thriller, I will say, but it has some kind of like a sci-fi element to it. So overall this series, I will say, still fall into drama and comedy. And when I saw the trailer for this show, I was like I couldn't believe it, like if you have seen the trailer. So this show centers around this like father and his daughter, and this guy, he works at his company. And we see in this series starts with Minha. She comes to see her dad at his work, like she's gonna eat dinner, lunch with him. So she brings this chicken nugget with her from this special shop, and we see there is this guy who has this crush on her. And we also see there was this mystery machine arrived at their place, and she at first she was like, what is this machine, what it'll do? So when that guy, he actually tells her that, oh, I don't know what this machine is about. Before he could tell her anything, basically in the series we see she steps into that machine and she says chicken nugget, and she turns into literally a chicken nugget in this series. And we see from there on, we find out like why she turned into a chicken nugget, what is the reason behind it. And this series, it is like there's a lot of its part is actually, it's quite funny, like it is, because it's a comedy show. It's some of the part is actually quite funny. I was like, this is really funny. And because it's also drama, there is actually some heartfelt scene about this father and daughter, their relationship. Watching them, I was like, oh, so sweet, their relationship. And this father, he raised her and by himself. And when his daughter turned into a chicken nugget, yeah, it was quite like traumatizing for him. So this show, sometimes I felt like, though, still, because it's like dealing with such a heavy subject matter, because also it's so comedy and funny, the way it dealt with both of this transition between the comedy and drama, it done good here. Although it's not going to be funny for everyone, but because comedy is always subjective, like the thing I am finding funny, you will not find it funny, you will think it's annoying. The thing you are finding it really funny, I will find it annoying. So comedy can be subjective. So some place of this show I was actually laughing, and because the center guy, he's such a dramatic, he's wearing this yellow pant, and there's such a big story about him, like a yellow pant and everything. And the show does deal with very happy subject matter, actually. End of it, I was like, whoa. I feel like overall this show done okay, although at first you will be like, whoa. But still, I have to say, some part of the show is actually really very over dramatic and very stretched out, like it's really overstates welcome some of the place. So I do have to mention, this is not always funny and everything. Some of the part I was like, oh man, just move to the next scene. Like some scene do drag here. That will annoy some people. This shows a story and the plot is such a bizarre. It still does make sense. But still it is really bizarre. A lot of audience will find this storyline to be like, whoa. It's really, you have to stretch your imagination to believe this. Still, I feel like some people will enjoy this. Overall, it's quite okay show, actually. It's done. Production is actually quite good. It does overstay some of the part. It's too much, I will say. The center guy is really too much. So these three people works in this company. One guy is a father, and the one guy is like over dramatic, and other guy, he's just the simple guy, he's trying to do work, and it's actually quite funny at a place, but still end of it I was like, whoa. Overall, I actually thought the show was like, as I was saying, some scene actually quite heartwarming as when I was watching, but some scene is same time, it's so over the top. up, you're like, wow, what am I watching? Like, you have to see this to believe it. Yeah, it was quite a watch for me. Not for everyone. Some people will not like this. As I keep saying, it is quite weird at a time. But still, it's interesting plot. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment. What do you think about this show? If you enjoyed about this review, don't watch other reviews on other show. If you enjoy this, please subscribe until I see you next time. Please take care.